G'day mates, how's it going? My name's AEGIO, and we are here with Assassin's Creed, the first in a long-running series by Ubisoft, and quite honestly, one of my favourite game series, ever. I love Assassin's Creed, I love the parkour, I love the combat systems, I love it all. Of course, when you go to the earlier titles, it's a little janky. But that's okay, we are going to the very beginning, and we are going to work our way all the way through to Odyssey, the most recent release, excluding the handheld ports, which means Chronicles, Bloodline, all that stuff. We won't be playing those, because, well, it'll take too goddamn long, and this is already going to be a very, very, very long AAA series. Don't worry, you will still get your Dead by Daylight video, which I realised on yesterday, when this video was supposed to be out, that I'd accidentally messed up my own schedule, which I'd only placed last week. But we're just going to go straight into it. We're going to overwrite whatever save files in here. Oh yeah, I'd already given it a go just to remember what the controls are like. But yes, one of my favourite game series, and quite honestly, I love it. I love Assassin's Creed. I would prefer to stream this, but unfortunately I'm not sure if I want to, like, test out a stream just yet. I'll get around to it.
I applied my heart to no wisdom.
So this is just nonsense, this scene, so nothing to worry about really. But what we've got going on here is we take control of an assassin from an era before the modern day, obviously. This one is set in the Third Crusade, so near the end of the 12th century.
Got a problem. I can't anchor him to the memory. Too much psychological trauma. He's rejecting the treatment, retreating.
Desmond, I need you to try and relax.
Let me try and stabilize him.
Focus. Listen to the sound of my voice. Recognize that what you're seeing isn't real. Just a picture of the past. It can't hurt you.
Damn it. It's not working.
Give it a moment, Mr. He'll adjust. The first time is never easy.
We're losing him.
That's enough, Miss Stillman.
We need to pull him out. Now.
All right, Desmond. We're going to try and bring you out now.
Alright, so as you can tell, this is not currently happening. This is actually set in the modern day, reliving memories from a different era, which will be explained shortly.
I told you he'd be fine.
You bastards!
Now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
I don't even know you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sakes. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are. What you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
But I'm not an assassin. Not anymore.
Yes, your file indicated as much. Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue our work. When we're done, you'll be left to die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time.
You're insane.
So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die? Lie down.
Alright, so we've got no choice here. We have to do this, whatever this is. So, let's go. We're about to be explained what this is and what it does.
Whoa. Where am I?
You're inside the Animus.
Which is
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
Genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial. Very well. We'll start simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the recollection of a past event.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will. Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to go? What to do?
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience. I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic instructions passed down from previous generations, but memories as well. The memories of our ancestors.
And the Animus lets you decode and read these DNA files.
Precisely.
But there's a problem. This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
Why?
It's your subconscious. It's resisting. We've found similar reactions among patients who undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then, there can be problems.
So how do we fix it?
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to it. This is the closest we can get, so it's where we'll have to start. I'm uploading the tutorial program now.
Right, so as I was saying in my weekly schedule update, this is a series I can sit down and play for hours at a time. So these videos will be a little longer than what I'm usually uploading.
Warning. Data stream unstable. Attempting to restore synchronization. Hello, Subject 17. This tutorial has been prepared in order to better acclimate you to the Animus's control system. Instructions will follow shortly. The synchronization bar represents how in sync you are with your ancestors' memories. If you ever fall completely out of sync, the Animus will restore you to your last synchronized position. You are currently dangerously close to desynchronization. Please follow all forthcoming instructions in order to restore system stability. The Animus utilizes a puppeteering concept to control the actions of your ancestor. I'm loading subroutines to validate your body's adaptation to the Animus. We will begin by exploring the default actions of each input.
Okay then.
While standing still, use the head button to observe your environment.
Alright, let's go. Alright, so yes, these videos will be a little longer than any others I've put out. Mainly because this is a series I can binge.
Empty hand to walk through these jar carriers without causing them to drop what they're holding. Proceed to the marker to continue the synchronization process.
And also, it's kind of, you know, kind of necessary for a game like this because these games aren't short. I think this is the shortest on the main consoles.
Well done.
Or home consoles, my apologies.
The Animus differentiates.
Although there are others that are pretty short, like I'm pretty sure...
Low profile and high profile. Low profile actions are socially acceptable. High profile actions are more action oriented. Hold the high profile button to see how your heads up display changes the context of the puppeteering inputs. Excellent.
Anyway. So this is basic tutorial.
We will continue your synchronization process by testing some high profile actions. Grab and throw this individual onto the marker by using the empty hand button in high profile. Good.
And also because lately, I had recently purchased the Ezio trilogy for PS4. So while this is on Xbox, I will be playing the 3 games after this on PS4, and then I will be returning to Xbox as I've got Assassin's Creed 3, 4, and Unity on Xbox. I know it's a bit of a weird one. I also had the Ezio trilogy on the Xbox, but I decided I'd get the remastered HD collection, whatever it is, for
The Animus will also provide other important information.
Jesus, for PS4, and also I like the PS4 controller a lot better. While I like my Xbox controller, it is a bit clunky and big.
Appears when a soldier is looking at you.
PS4's not.
The yellow color means
Understand my problem?
either unaware or suspicious of who you are. To illustrate the change in awareness level, you will stealth assassinate this soldier. First, lock onto your target. Now, select your hidden blade. With your blade selected, walk up to the soldier and assassinate him by using your armed hand button.
Alright, well, first, technically first kill of the series. This is just a projection though, this one. And now, the symbol changes.
The dead body has alerted the soldier and changed his awareness to informed, as represented by the red witness indicator. Aggressive actions or socially unacceptable behavior undertaken at this time will likely provoke an armed response. Provoke this soldier. Notice how the
Alright, well,
soldier's
bumped into him and
has
ran.
changed to exposed. Use the ladder and try to break the line of sight.
How about no? Alright, so now we're unseen. Oh my god, this tutorial section goes on
Run
forever.
into the roof garden to hide from the soldier.
I am fully aware that this
Your social
tutorial
status
is long.
indicates that you are hidden, but the soldier
I
is
can try to
not.
move this as fast as possible,
Wait
but it
until
will
your
take about
social
10, it
status
takes 10
changes
minutes
again.
roughly to do the tutorial section for Assassin's Creed 1. Every time. And done.
The soldier has lost your track. You are now anonymous, and you can exit the hide spot. Excellent.
Coolio, can we move on, please?
Being anonymous will fill your synchronization bar and make your job as an assassin easier. There are different places which you can use to hide. However, you must always break the line of sight first, and then use a hide spot to vanish.
Okay, so we got like 4 things we can use to blend in with the crowd. Haystacks, roof gardens,
Let us
and
continue with the
monks,
demonstration of
and
blend.
benches.
Blend can be activated with the passive use of your legs. You can mimic a scholar and pass near soldiers without arousing suspicion. Use this to reach the marker behind the soldiers.
This is slow. This one is slow. Oh boy.
Good.
This game is the slowest of the lot. It's also the most
Joyfully
repetitive, funnily
synced,
enough.
A new ability is available to you. Referred to as Eagle Vision, this sixth sense helped your ancestor understand the intentions of people around him. Well done.
Alright, so white is information, yellow is the target, red is soldiers, blue is allies. Okay, good to know. Come on.
Remember, Eagle Vision will only be available once you are fully synced. Please note that following the Assassin's Creed, your ancestor's way of life will assist you with staying in sync. The creed consists of 3 tenets. First, never hurt an innocent person. Second, always be discreet. Third, do not compromise the clan. Should you lose sync, you can restore synchronization by reliving key moments of your ancestor's life. or by respecting the creed. You have successfully completed the tutorial. The most stable memory block will now be loaded.
Alright. So now we begin the actual memory reliving. And we're not restricted in this anymore, so we can just run, which is what I usually do when it's in the loading transition.
Wait! There must be another way. This one need not die.
An excellent skill. Fortune favors your blade.
Not fortune, skill. Watch a while longer and you might learn something.
Indeed. He'll teach you how to disregard everything the Masters taught us.
And how would you have done it?
I would not have drawn attention to us. I would not have taken the life of an innocent. What I would have done is follow the creed.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Understand these words. It matters not how we complete our task, only that it's done.
But this is not the way of...
My way is better.
I will scout ahead. Try not to dishonor us further.
What is our mission? My brother would say nothing to me. Only that I should be honored to have been invited.
The Master believes the Templars have found something beneath the Temple Mount.
Treasure?
I do not know. All that matters is the Master considers it important. Else he would not have asked me to retrieve it.
Very true. Alright. So as you can see there, in cutscenes there are glitches. You can actually view what's going on in the cutscene from a different perspective instead of behind Altair's head. Lock on. Well, that's cool.
There. That must be the Ark.
The Ark of the Covenant?
Don't be silly. There's no such thing. It's just a story.
Then what is it?
Quiet.
So,
Someone's
my
coming.
net just dropped out. Terrific.
Want us through this gate
Good thing I don't need it.
The sooner we possess it, the sooner we can turn our attention to those jackals at Masyaf.
Robert de Sable. His life is mine.
I was wondering what was
No.
going on.
We were asked to retrieve the treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altair.
You mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy. And here we have a chance to be rid of him.
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability. You should know better than to question me.
This is gonna come back to bite him in the ass. Do 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 do.
Hold, Templars. You are not the only ones with business here.
Well, this explains my missing man. And what is it you want?
Blood.
You know not the things in which you meddle, assassin. I spare you only that you may return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay, and all of you will die.
Well, this is what you get for being arrogant, stubborn little asshole.
Men, to arms!
Alright, well, we gotta get out of here. Installation stopped. Of course. Because there's no internet. Stupid Xbox. It's fine. So yeah, this is one of the slower games because its parkour is it's the introduction to the parkour for this series. It's not that great. Like in later games, it's so much easier. Why is it stuttering all of a sudden? I believe
Part of memory to a more recent one.
I believe that's Jerusalem it's supposed to be. Alright. Now we must return to our home and deliver the news to the Master, whoever he is. We seem to be home. This is
Altair,
peaceful.
You've returned.
Raouf.
Raouf.
It is good to see you unharmed. I trust your mission was a success.
Is the Master in his tower?
Yes, yes, buried in his books as always. No doubt he expects you.
My thanks, brother.
Safety and peace, Altair.
On you as well.
So he does have respect for some of his fellow assassins, if you will. But as you can see, this game's actually it's held up quite well. Considering this is a 2007 release, these graphics aren't that bad. They're actually alright by today's standards. Even when you compare them to the more recent entries in the series, this is not bad. Although some people would think that it's really old. And when you think about it, it's over 10 years old. This game is over 10 years old. I just realised how old this game is. Shit. But its significance still holds up in the series. I'm pretty sure Origins kind of, you know, goes Origins and Odyssey go further back than this one does, though. We're home. Oop.
Ah, he returns at last.
Abbas.
Where are the others? Did you ride ahead hoping to be the first one back? I know you are loath to share the glory. Silence is just another form of a sin.
Have you nothing better to do?
I bring word from the Master. He waits for you in the library. Best hurry. No doubt you're eager to put your tongue to his boot.
Another word and I'll put my blade to your throat.
There'll be plenty of time for that later, brother.
Oh, shut up. Such arrogance. This is one of the least favorite characters for his charismatic approach. It's not that great. It's actually quite appalling. Really. Whoop, what the fuck? Oh, there he is. Almuelin.
Altair,
Master.
come forward. Tell me of your mission. I trust you have recovered the Templar's treasure.
There was some trouble, Master. Robert de Sable was not alone.
When does our work ever go as expected? It's our ability to adapt that makes us who we are.
This time it was not enough.
What do you mean?
I have failed you.
The treasure?
Lost to us.
And Robert?
Escaped.
I send you, my best man, to complete a mission more important than any that has come before. And you return to me with nothing but apologies and excuses.
I did.
Do not speak. Not another word. This is not what I expected. We'll need to mount another force.
I swear to you I'll find him. I'll go in.
No! You'll do nothing. You've done enough. Where are Malik and Kadar?
Dead.
No! Not dead.
Malik?
I still live at least.
And your brother?
Gone. Because of you!
Robert threw me from the roof. There was no way back. Nothing I could do.
Because you would not heed my warning! All of this could have been avoided! And my brother would still be alive! Your arrogance nearly cost us victory today.
Nearly?
I've what your favorite failed to find. Here, take it. Though it seems I've returned with more than just their treasure.
Master, we are under attack. Robert de Sable lays siege to Masyaf's village.
So he seeks a battle. Very well. I'll not deny him. Go. Inform the others. The fortress must be prepared. As for you, Altair, our discussion will have to wait. You must make for the village. Destroy these invaders. Drive them from our home.
It will be done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Alright, so now we're being attacked. This is moving really quickly. Now, like the plot. But it's going to come to basically a standstill. So,
Altair, it's good you've come. We need your help.
What's happened?
Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all.
What do you need me to do?
Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped inside.
As you wish.
Alright, let's go! We got some fun coming up. Can't sprint with a weapon out. I always forget that. Yep, here we go.
You can't get away from me!
Alright, so one of the fastest ways to deal with the enemies is to counter them all the time. There is something I wanted to do, which is test out the, No, I can't. I can't counter with the, hidden blade. Alright, let's go. We'll bring out the dagger and try that out. Oh, the dagger is so satisfying. Oh. Always so satisfying. Oh, that's a throwing knife. Let's see if I can save someone with the throwing knife. Nah. Alright. And that's my favorite. That's my favorite one. For the dagger. It's my favorite for the dagger. Oh, hang on.
Assassin! Don't let him get away!
Well, I'm throwing knives like nobody's business. Alright, that's another one down. Yes.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Right, so with the evacuation
Altair,
and
come.
my housemate coming in,
Not done with us yet.
Where are we going?
had to mute the mic for a second
We've a
and have a
surprise plan
conversation.
for our guests. Just do as I do. It should become clear soon enough.
Alright, so we got to follow up here and we got a plan to follow. I'm trying so hard to keep up with this, but it's not doing me justice. So you can't access this area yet. Well, you can't access that area during this memory, because as you can see, there's something going on there, but we are going over here.
Stand on that platform, Altair.
Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens.
Heretic! Return what you have stolen from me!
You've no claim to it, Robert. Take yourself from here before I'm forced to thin your ranks further.
You play a dangerous game!
I assure you, this is no game.
So be it! Bring forth the hostage! Your village lays in ruins, and your stores are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone?
My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it, and the rewards it brings.
Good. Then they shall have it all around.
Follow me, and do so without hesitation.
Show this fool knight what it is to have no fear. Go to God!
Right, are you ready? The most iconic thing of this series besides the hidden blade. The leap of faith.
Oh, my leg! Ah! Oh, my leg!
Quiet, or the Templars will hear us.
Well, that dude's like broken. Oh, that's a nasty sound.
I'll stay behind and tend to him. You'll have to go ahead without us. The ropes there will bring you to a trap we've set. Go and release it. Rain death upon our enemies.
Righto, let's go. Be careful not to fall off, because if you go in the water, you will die. Apparently, Altair doesn't know how to swim. Something that is fixed in the very next game. But we have to go without it the whole of this one. You know, every time I replay this game, in between like all the missions and whatnot, I actually come back here to just look at this again. This was only built for one purpose, this one memory. Now, a lot of people always forget that you can actually jump from the ledges here to, to grab the support beams or the beams in general or whatnot. People always seem to forget that during the first game, that you could still do it in this one. It's just still a bit restrictive compared to later titles. I love this trap though.
To a more recent one.
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again. Tell me, do you know why it is you are successful? You listened. Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altair, all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased. Malik has told me of the arrogance you displayed, your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
And stay your tongue, unless I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child, or I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands. The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you such that you become one with the crowd. Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck. The third and final tenet, the worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you. I'm sorry. Truly I am. But I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice. Peace be upon you, Altair.
Well, that's kind of, abrupt. Well, that's the end of Altair, I suppose.
He's experiencing a far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
Alright, well, I think that's all I'm going to do for this episode. This is probably going to be one of the shorter episodes of the series, and I don't want to, like, continue to run the Elgato, just in case it glitches out like the last time I tried to record with it. But anyway, thank you for watching. We'll continue on with this in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. The very first time I've ever played Assassin's Creed for the series, for the channel, and I'm really happy to be back into it. So I'm really looking forward to playing this one. This is one of my favourite series, and going back to the beginning is going to bring back so much nostalgia for me. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up and go check out links down below to all my social medias, and subscribe, like, and follow, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.